millfordrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details. You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer.
This is a presentation of the Nebraska State High School Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. State basketball broadcasts are presented by Next Ag Appraisal and Realty, Sandhills Global, Doane University, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Wingstop, Acres, High Electric, Eustis Body Shop, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, Roofing Service Company, Union Bank and Trust, Lincoln Family Chiropractic, and DOT Highway Safety Office, Jimmy John's, Members Owned Credit Union, Nebraska Army National Guard, Hamilton Telecommunications, and the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's our second C1 semifinal of the morning as we wait to see who's going to play against Lincoln Christian tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. We got a good one. It's the Minden Whippets coming in with their 25-2 record going up against the 24-1 overall Milford Eagles. Milford able to get their first win in school history in the state tournament in the first round game against Arlington, while Minden knocked off Scotus Central Catholic on Wednesday. It's going to be a good one here. Let's first start talking a little bit more about the Milford Eagles, who come in as the 5 seed in this one as Milford, they'll start led by head coach Bryce Roth. It's their, like I said, third trip to the state tournament. Their lone loss on the year came to Lincoln Christian by just 2 points. So that could be a real interesting matchup if that is what the gods intend. Number 4, Alejandro Roth, a 5'8 senior guard averaging 14 points per game. Where's number 4 for the Milford Eagles? Number 5, a 5'4 senior guard, Taylor Oldfield. Number 11, a 5'8 senior forward averaging 10 points per contest, Isabel Yeakley. Number 21, a 6'3 freshman averaging 14 points per game and 9 rebounds per contest, Shayla Rottenberg. And number 33, a 6-foot sophomore averaging 10 points and 5 rebounds, Ashlyn Miller. Holy smokes, you look at the height, 6'3" and 6 feet tall for the Milford Eagles, led by head coach Bryce Roth, who are trying to capture that first state title in school history. For the Minden Whippets, 25-2 overall, led by head coach Taylor Malsby. Their 2 losses on the year came to Oakland Craig back in the middle of the season, 67-58. And then later on in the year to Gothenburg, the Swedes beat them 54-40. However, the Minden Whippets 25-2 after knocking off Scotus Central Catholic in the first round quarterfinal matchup. The starting 5 for Coach Malsby will look like this for the Minden Whippets, who are making their 13th appearance in the state tournament this year. Number 4, a 5'10 junior guard, Mila Emery. Number 13, a 5'10 senior guard averaging 17 points per game. Number 13, Maddie Camery. Number 23, a 5'10 senior guard averaging 9 points and 9 rebounds, standing at 5'10. Number 23, Kinsey Land. Number 25, a 5'11 senior forward, McKenna Starkey. And number 31, a 6-foot senior forward, McKenna Betty. She wears number 31. The Minden Whippets will be in their home white uniforms, as the Whippets have Minden has the word Whippets across the chest in purple lettering, and the numbers on each side are in purple as well. While Milford, it's a great looking uniform matchup. Milford wearing their all purple uniforms with Milford across the chest, and in gray letters and color, Milford and the numbers on the front and the back. It's going to be a good one, as we will await the winner of this one to see who is going to play Lincoln Christian tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. It's going to be a good time, as that one tips off 11 a.m. Minden and Milford, as Lincoln Christian was able to get the best of Gothenburg earlier this morning, 64-51. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and come right back as we have tip-off for Minden and Milford right after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's go time between Milford and Minden. So Milford, the Eagles, going up against the Whippets of Minden High School. It's going to be a good couple of quarters of basketball here before we turn our attention to Class A in the middle of the day. Class B will round us out this evening. We'll have a little bit more of an extended break after this game. We'll send it back to our ticket studios for an hour and a half or so, and then get you ready for a real good one in Class A action between number 1 seeded Millard West and number 4 seeded Lincoln North Star. That one is going to be good, as we have a real nice crowd here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's been a good crowd for both C1 games. A lot of Milford supporters behind me. You'll expect to hear them in the background of my microphone all morning long, as Milford wins the tip, getting into Rottenberg, but it's poked away off of her leg, and it's going to be touched last by the Milford Eagles, going to the Minden Whippets. Both of these schools with a similar looking logo. Milford with just a solid block M, while Minden has the same M logo, just with a whippet going across the M logo. Here at the top of the key, It is Starkey. Starkey passes now left side. 3 ball on the way for Minden. Can't get it to fall. The rebound is not going to be saved from going out of bounds. It'll be out of bounds to the Milford Eagles. Shot attempt there by number 23 for Minden. That was Kinsey Land, the 5'10 senior, averaging 9.5 points per game. Here is Milford. A little bit of extended defensive pressure for the Minden Whippets up the floor. It goes to the Milford Eagles. Milford with it across the across the perimeter to the right wing. Having it is Roth. Roth back near side. 3 ball on the way for Milford, and we got the scoring started on a nice 3-pointer by Isabel Yeakley, and it's 3-0 Milford. Top of the key. Here comes Minden. Minden trailing 3-0 in the early stages of this one. Minden with the basketball, jumper on the way, near side, and it's good. Nice shot by Kinsey Land. Kinsey Land with that 2-point bucket. And here on the right side, it's 3-pointer again for Yeakley. Different results as that one goes out of bounds. It'll stay, though, with Milford as it was touched last by the Minden Whippets. And a correction on that, the Minden shot was actually made by McKenna Starkey, 25, not number 23. So here, baseline inbound as Milford inbounds it to Yeakley. Top of the key now, Roth on the right wing. 6:46 to go, just underway here in our second C1 semifinal. Left side, Yeakley to the near corner. 3 ball on the way. Might have gotten tipped, but it does not matter as it's a 3-pointer for number 5, Taylor Oldfield, as she gets her first points in this one. It's 6-2 Milford. Now at the top of the key, here's Milford finding a cutting player for Minden, and it's going to be blocked out of bounds by Rottenberg of Milford. It'll stay with the Minden Whippets. 6-2 is your score. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here, Minden with the basketball, looking to inbound. They'll throw it over the top to Starkey. McKenna Starkey with it for the Minden Whippets in the lane. The right-handed layup, no good, but she is fouled by number 33. That is Miller of Milford. Ashlyn Miller, the sophomore center, gets picked up for foul number 1. Nick Sainert with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Jake Bachhoven back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios as Starkey cannot hit the first free throw. It is still a 6-2 ball game. Milford out in front by 4. The second one on the way for Starkey, also off to the right side, no good. And here comes Milford back the other way. On the left side, here's Roth. Roth hesitates at the perimeter, now dribble drive, kick through, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Whippets of Minden, and it'll stay on this end of the floor with Milford. Baseline inbound here for Milford. They get it in up top to Roth. Roth will fire the 3 from the right wing, and that one rimmed out as it was halfway down and bounced out of the cylinder. Here comes Minden pushing the pace. Left side, it's Starkey. Starkey in the lane. Misses the layup. The putback is no good as it's rejected out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called on Rottenberg as Rottenberg is going to be whistled for her first personal. And so here you have it. Minden with the basketball. They have a free throw coming. They make the first one. Minden, the 2 seed. Milford, the 3 seed here in this one. The second free throw for the Minden Whippets is no good. They tip around the rebound, and Milford collects it. Here comes Oldfield. Oldfield pushing the pace. 1-on-3 break. She'll spin around, pass it back out to Roth. Roth almost lost it out of bounds, gets it back. Splits through the double team. Good dump off. Rottenberg in the lane. It's good. It's 8-3. Milford on top. So here comes Minden. Minden across the timeline. Has it at the top of the key. Passing it to the elbow to Starkey. Now left side. Here is Camry. Camry in the lane. She gets the layup to go. Maddie Camry gets her first points in this one. It's now 8-5. Milford out in front by 3 points as Roth dribbles it off her left leg, and Minden comes away with the loose ball. Minden, back the other way we go. Here comes Land. Land pushing the pace down, bounces it inside. The layup in the lane is good on a nice find by Land as Betty was able to get the layup to go as Roth pushes the pace on the left side. Here's Roth, kicks it out to Oldfield. Oldfield fires away for the 3-pointer. High off the backboard, no good. And the rebound collected by the Minden Whippets and Land. Land will slowly pass it off to Camry, and now Camry will bring it across the half-court line. Maddie Camry, 2 points on 1 of 1 shooting. Here on the left side, it's number 23, Kinsey Land. Land with it. She dribbles center of the lane. Land stops at the Big Ten logo here at PBA and unable to hit it, but she gets her own miss. And the putback is no good, but Rottenberg is called for her second foul. And Minden going right at Shayla Rottenberg, rather. And that is now her second personal foul with 4:31 to go in the first quarter. We are tied after Minden hits their first free throw. Rottenberg is going to have to sub out, as will Taylor Oldfield. The second free throw for Minden is also good. So the Minden Whippets have their first lead of the game. It's 9-8 with 4.5 to play in the first quarter. Here on the right side, it's Abby Crabtree. She's freshly checked into the game for Milford. Now passes it to Roth on the left side. She's bumped and fouled. And that'll be the first team foul of the quarter on the Minden Whippets. Also into the game for Milford, Kylie Jacob. Into the game for the Minden Whippets, number 0, the 5'4" junior guard, Kaylin Jorgensen. Here is Crabtree. Crabtree throws it over the head of the intended receiver, Jacob, all the way on the far side of the floor. It goes over the Minden Whippets bench, and it's going to be a turnover charged against Milford. It'll be Minden basketball here with 4:15 to play in the first quarter. 9-8 is your score. Minden with the basketball in the lane, turning around. Here's Camery, throws it up top of the key, and it's a traveling violation as the pass drew, Jorgensen to the floor, and she could not stay on her feet. That's a traveling violation. 9-8 your score. Milford with the basketball, down by 1. Here's Crabtree for the Milford Eagles, working on it near the logo, has it top of the key, passes left side now to Yeakley. Yeakley passes top of the key, center of the lane now is Roth. She lost the basketball again, tries to get it back, she's able to. Crabtree gets away with the travel, now puts up the shot, and it's good as Abby Crabtree gets her first points of the day off the bench. And we have a turnover on the inbounds pass. They're going to say the Minden Whippets inbounder, Maddie Camery, stepped on the baseline. And it's going to be a turnover. Milford gets the basketball right back. It is 10-9. 10-9, 3:42 to go in the first quarter. Milford with a 1-point lead over Minden. The baseline inbound, they get it into the Milford Eagles after the Minden turnover. Milford with the basketball, at Roth with it on the left wing. Roth backs it out near the logo, wears some cool purple and white shoes as Milford works right side. The jumper by Crabtree will not fall. Tough contested floater by Abby Crabtree, and Minden coming back the other way. Pushing the pace here is Emery. Emery in the lane, gets the bucket and the foul. And Milford's head coach, Bryce Roth, is visibly frustrated because he looks up there and sees 4 fouls called against his Milford Eagles compared to Minden's 1. That one surely looked like Yeakley stayed straight up and vertical, and instead they still called the blocking foul, and the free throw is coming as Minden drills the free throw. They now lead it 12-10. Minden's up by 2 over the Milford Eagles. On the right side, it's Crabtree. Crabtree, cross-court pass, almost deflected. Taylor Oldfield back into the game for the Milford Eagles. She has it now on the logo. Now left side, it's Yeakley. Yeakley passes cross-court to Crabtree. Crabtree on the right wing with 3:04 to play in the first quarter. Still 17 seconds on the shot clock, and it's a turnover as it thrown right into the hands of the Minden Whippets. On the left side, back down low, letting the defender pass by. The layup good by Camery, and Maddie Camery scores another bucket. It's 14-10. 2:47 to play in the first quarter. 14-10 is your score. On the left side, Taylor Oldfield now to Crabtree near the logo. On the right side, here's Jacob back to Crabtree. Crabtree dumps it down low. Great find by Crabtree as she found number 33, Ashlyn Miller, and she was able to get the right-handed layup to fall for the Milford Eagles. It's 14-12. Minden on top with the lead and the basketball. Minden, here's Camery. Camery on the left side, looking top of the key as a couple of bodies collide on the left side of the floor. Now top of the key, right-handed layup, good as number 4 for Minden, Mila Emery, was able to drive to the right side of the rim, finish the layup, and extend the lead to 4. It's 16-12. Top of the key, right side now, Crabtree. No look pass, right side almost intercepted. Here's Yeakley. She fires the 3 on the way. She can't connect. And the defensive glass cleared up by Kinsey Land for the Minden Whippets. Here comes Minden across the timeline. She'll drive in. Camry splits the double in the lane, and Camry is able to get this another layup to fall. It's 18-12. Minden out in front of Milford. The Minden Whippets have scored on their last 4 shots. On the left side, here's Oldfield. Oldfield down low, pass deflected, almost taken away, now is taken away. Mila Emery pushing the pace, working against Crabtree in transition. The layup too strong. Rebound tipped around a couple of times, and Oldfield collects it for the Milford Eagles. Up the right side, here's Yeakley. Yeakley in the far corner, turns around, ball's knocked out of her hands. Asking for a foul is Yeakley, and it will be Milford Eagles basketball still. 1:08 to go in the first quarter. They'll inbound it up top to Yeakley. Good closeout defensively. Now Oldfield with it on the left side. Taylor Oldfield for the Milford Eagles. Passes it to Roth at the top of the key. Milford on offense. Working left elbow. Now kicks it out. Oldfield fires for another opportunity of 3. She can't connect on that one. And it's going to be a defensive rebound collected by number 25, McKenna Starkey. It's a big opportunity for Minden as Milford's 6'3" freshman is on the bench right now with 2 fouls. Get that 6'3" height out of there if you're the Minden Whippets, and you're going to find that rebounding becomes a little bit easier. It's 18-12 as we have a stoppage in play. It's a defensive foul on Milford. It was on the floor, though, but it is the 5th team foul on Milford, which means Minden's in the bonus for the final 44 seconds of this first quarter. Mila Emery at the line to shoot 2. She is able to hit the first. Mila Emery with one more free throw coming up. The second one is also good. Maddie Camry checks in for Mila Emery. Camry and Emery. 20-12 is your score. 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here on the right side, it's Roth for the Milford offense. She dribbles into the top of the key, now passes back behind her into the far corner as that is number 1, Jacob. Left side, here's Oldfield. Oldfield trying to get it down low, just not able to do so. Risky pass across the court, and it's taken away. Here comes Starkey. Down low, now that pass ripped away and stolen by Milford as Milford and Roth will bring it across the timeline. Here comes Milford. 14 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock is dark. Into the corner, Jacob, shot fake, dribbles in, draws the double, kicks it out. Yeakley for 3, and she can't hit that as Starkey collects the miss. Coming up the floor, here is Camry. Camry with 1 second on the clock, throws it over the backboard, and after 1 quarter of play, your score, the 2 seed, the Minden Whippets, 20, and the 3 seed in Class C1 action, the Milford Eagles, 12. It's an 8-point lead for Minden after 1 quarter of play, so we'll step aside for 60 seconds and come right back.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Minden will start with the basketball here as we begin things in the second quarter of play. They will miss a three-point attempt, and going the other way is Taylor Oldfield. Oldfield for the Milford Eagles. Putting it up is Rottenberg. She scores the layup and the foul. Shayla Rottenberg able to make her mark as she had to sit out for over half that first quarter because of foul trouble. She enters the game and immediately scores a bucket with the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot one more here for the Milford Eagles and the Minden Whippets. 7:34 to play, second quarter, as it's Minden 20, Milford 15, 7.5 to play in the second quarter. Here, left side, it's Minden with the basketball, turning it over, and Milford has the defensive rebound. It's collected, and it'll go in the way of the Milford Eagles. Appreciate you guys joining us wherever you may be. 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com, on the FM dial, on the radio stream online, the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Allo video streams. Appreciate you guys wherever you may be. Here is Milford, top of the key near the logo, left side. It is Oldfield. Oldfield inside to Yeakley. Yeakley now left side. Oldfield working against the Minden Whippets. Left side, Yeakley on the wing. Tried the entry pass down low. The layup is going to go down for the Milford Eagles, rather. They trail now 20-17, 6:56 to go in the second quarter, as it's 20-17, Minden on top of Milford. On the right wing here are the Minden Whippets. Working on it right side, 6:45 to play in the second quarter. Spinning around, finding a teammate. Now it's stolen away for a moment, but Minden somehow gets it back. Deflected out of bounds, and the last touch by the Minden Whippets. Rather, the Milford Eagles, 6:38 to play in the second quarter. 20-17 is your score. 6:38 to play, second. On the left side, now top of the key, here is Minden. With it is Emery, Mila Emery, 7 points on the day, 2 for 3 from the field. She throws the top of the key to Kinsey Land. Land with it, 2 points on the day. She drives right side. Land spins around looking for help with one on the possession. The layup is good for Minden. Nice job by McKenna Betty. 6:18 to play, second quarter. It's 22-17, Minden on top of Milford. On the left side, here down low, the entry pass somehow gets it into the middle of 3 Minden jerseys. Turn it around. Rottenberg goes up with it. She's going to be fouled, misses the layup, but she'll go to the charity stripe for 2 free throws. 6:05 to play in the second quarter. (22-17) is your score. 6:05 to go. The free throw is good by Rottenberg. 6'3". Shayla Rottenberg, the freshman. (6:05 to play, second quarter. 22-18 is your score. Minden out in front of Milford. The second free throw by Rottenberg will not fall. It bounces off the back iron, and Minden collects the miss. A two-handed pass all the way up the floor is going to be out of the reach of the Minden Whippets, and it will go out of bounds. 22-18 is your score. Minden out in front by 4 with 5:58 to play in the first half. 5:58 to go. First half, second quarter. 22-18 your score. Minden out in front by 4. Oldfield has it for the Milford Eagles. Left side, Yeakley directly in front of us here on the left wing, working against the defender, Camery. Now backs it right side on the wing to the elbow, just inside the perimeter. Left side now, wing to Yeakley. Yeakley overhand two-head pass, 3-ball on the way for Roth, and she's unable to connect once again as that one just bounces off the front rim. But guess who's there? Rottenberg there to clean up the miss. The offensive rebound and the putback. It's 22-20. Minden out in front by 2 with 5:24 to go in the second quarter. Minden out in front by a pair, up by 2 against Milford. Minden with the basketball. On the left side, here is Minden. Kicks it through. 3-ball on the way. Bounces off the back iron. No good. And Rottenberg there to collect the defensive rebound for the Milford Eagles. Milford can tie it with a 2, take a lead with the 3. They have it left side to Oldfield, now to Roth on the left wing for the Milford offense. Guarded closely by Camery. Throws it into the far corner. Yeakley for the lead for Milford. Got it! And it's 23-22. And Minden needs to call a timeout, and they do with 4:54 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside 30 seconds, come back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert here, Jake Bachhoven back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios. It's 23-22, 4:49 to go, second quarter. Milford out in front by 1 over Minden. After the Minden timeout, here's Minden on the right side, turning it around, looking for help is Starkey. McKenna Starkey passes it back out to her teammate, number 21, Carr. Now back out, Starkey for three, just a tad short, and the rebound bounces around into the hands of the Milford Eagles. 23-22 your score. Milford has come on a 6-0 run here in the last minute and 30 seconds. The Yeakley three-pointer on the way, and Milford is on a 9-0 run. 26-22, they now lead, 4:18 to go in the second quarter. 26-22, the pass left side. Here is Carr for the Minden Whippets. Inside, here's Starkey. Starkey off the glass, can't even touch the rim, and Milford has all the momentum now. Going back the other way, Roth in the lane, the layup, it falls, and it's 28-22. The Minden Whippets needing a bucket in the worst way. They've surrendered an 11-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 3 seconds of game time. Milford is 4 of their last 4 shooting, and Minden's in a scoring drought of over 2 minutes and 19 seconds. 3:41 to play, second quarter. The three ball on the way. Can't connect on the attempt by Emery for Minden, and Milford pushing the pace back the other way. Guess who? Roth in the lane. Gets the layup to fall. It's 30-22, and another Minden Whippets timeout as Milford extends their lead to 8. It's 30-22. We'll be right back in 30 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into 93.7 The Ticket, Pinnacle Bank Arena. 3:29 to go in the second quarter. 30-22 is your score. 3:29 to play in the first half. Milford up by 8 as they're in the midst of a 13-0 run. The Minden Whippets bring it across the timeline. Pass right side. It's going to be deflected, taken away on the shoulders of 6'3" Shayla Rottenberg. She tipped that pass out of the air, and Milford takes it away. Down low, Milford with the shot attempts. Can't get it to fall. Here's the Eagles. They get another crack at it. Roth, right side, Yeakley. Yeakley down low, Rottenberg. They double her. A defender for Minden has her back to her, just trying to create any sort of leverage, and she still fouls her. It's 30-22 with 3:04 to go in the second quarter. Here's Roth. Roth on the left side, the left-handed layup. It falls 32-22. Milford on a 15-0 run now. It's 22 down by 10, 32-22. 2:50 to go. Second quarter on the left side. Minden has it. Now picking up the dribble is Camry. Camry gets it down low. The layup is much needed by the Minden Whippets. That breaks the drought of 3 minutes and 23 seconds. As now Milford going back the other way. They'll slow it down for the time being. 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here on the right side, it's Roth. Roth working. She draws the double of Camry and Emery on the left elbow. Kicks it in the near corner. Here's Oldfield. Oldfield back out to Roth. Roth on the left wing. Gets bumped. No whistle. 2:15 to go in the game of the first half, I should say, as a three-point attempt by Yeakley is good. I apologize. I understand I've been pronouncing it wrong. Yeakley is good. It's going to be top of the key now with Jorgensen. Jorgensen has it top. Looking around, finds her teammate Betty. McKenna Betty with it. Entry pass taken away. And the Milford Eagles get it right back. They lead at 35-24. They've kind of opened this baby up with 1:44 to go in the second quarter. A lot of ball game left, but Milford up by 11 on an 18-2 run in the midst. Here's Roth with 18 on the possession. Entry pass down low. Shayla Rottenberg gets the layup to fall. It's 37-24. Here is Minden across the timeline. Rottenberg currently with 10 points on 4 of 4 from the field. She has 2 fouls, though, that she had to sit out for a good chunk in that first quarter with. On the right side, it's Emery. Emery for the Minden Whippets, trailing by 13. They put up a contested shot. It almost went in, but Rottenberg snags it out of the air with one hand, and trailing by 13, Minden is going to need to stop defensively. We are under a minute to go in the first half as Roth has it near the logo. Left side, Oldfield. Oldfield down low, working Milford. Turnaround jumper, can't get it to fall, but Rottenberg there to collect the offensive board. A jump ball is going to be the call, as possession arrow will keep it on this end of the floor with the Milford Eagles. On Minden's sideline, Taylor Malsby, the head coach, urging his players to get a stop defensively. They've seen their lead that was at 1.8 at the end of the first quarter now melt away to a 13-point deficit. On the left side, Roth for 3, and that one misses, wedged in between the backboard and the back iron, and Minden is able to collect the miss with 37 seconds to go in the second quarter. The shot clock is not turned off. 26 seconds on the possession on the right side. And that pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay on this end of the floor with the Minden Whippets. It is 37-24. Milford out in front by 13. 29 and a half seconds to play in the second quarter. Emery in the lane, takes the contact and hits the layup. A great job by Mila Emery going right at the Milford defender, and she will go to the free throw line for one more shot. 27.6 seconds on the second quarter, or remaining in the second quarter, I should say. It's 37-26. Milford out in front by 11, make it 10 after the Minden free throw. The shot clock is dark. 23 on the game clock here to end the first half. Abby Crabtree has checked back in for the Milford Eagles. Here's Crabtree. Crabtree crosses over, working on the right side. 7 to shoot. Roth for 3 from the far corner. Unable to hit directly in front of Minden's bench. Crabtree somehow comes up with the loose ball, and she hits a layup as time expires. Your score at halftime, the Milford Eagles 39, the Minden Whippets 27. The Milford Eagles close the half on a major run, a 22-3 run. The Milford Eagles close things out to end the second quarter, and they take a 12-point lead into the locker room. We'll step aside for a few minutes, come back with our thoughts from that first half here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take Dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Hey, bestie! Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget, with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Attention! For the entire month of February, Acres has John Deere packaged oil and filters for 15% off. John Deere engineers its oil filters specifically for large ag equipment and commercial and residential mowers. With premium materials, these filters meet the unique demands of your farm and acreage. Following a strict maintenance routine with premium John Deere oil and filters ensures your equipment will run efficiently for years. Visit your local Acres store to start shopping today.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into 93.7 The Ticket, the Pinnacle Bank Arena here at halftime. Milford is up 39-27 on the Minden Whippets with a couple of minutes left until we begin the third quarter of action. Appreciate Jake Bacco, Vanas Norman, Jake Sorensen, the entire crew back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios, pushing all the buttons, making sure we're all good there. Milford, as I mentioned, leads at 39-27 at the break. The leading scorer for the Milford Eagles is certainly Shayla Rottenberg. When you look at Shayla, she had to sit out for a good chunk of the time because of foul trouble. She picked up 2 early fouls in that first quarter, and then came back in the second quarter and scored 10 points on 4 of 4 shooting. She's 2 for 3 from the free throw line. She also has 5 rebounds and 1 steal, as I mentioned, in only 11 minutes of game time just because she had to sit on the bench with some foul trouble. For the Minden Whippets, it kind of went awry, and in the wrong direction in kind of a hurry. They were up by as many as 8 at the end of the first quarter, but then ultimately they were outscored in the second quarter, 27-7. A big chunk of that was a 22-5 run that Milford went on that eventually gave them the 39-27 lead. When you look at turnovers, it's been a pretty evenly played game. Both teams with just 6 turnovers apiece. And ultimately, when you look at the difference in this one, once again, the three-point line somewhat tells a story. Milford, 5 of 14 from beyond the three-point line, shooting it at a 36% clip, while Minden 0 for 6 from beyond the three-point line. And so when you look at the difference maker in this one, not only Minden's missed a couple of crucial free throws, they've gotten to the line more often than Milford, but Milford has been able to hit some of their their three-pointers in comparison to Minden, who is 0 for on the day. Just to remind you, the winner of this game will play the Lincoln Christian Crusaders in the Class C1 state championship game. The game to follow us, we'll have an extended break, but the game to follow us will be in Class A action. It'll be Millard West and the Lincoln North Star Gators. Tommy Johnson's squad, really talented. We know what Mark Kruger and the Millard West Wildcats can do, as they have the Gessert twins that are going to be playing some basketball in their college days at Creighton University. But with the Gessert twins, we saw it last game. Jade Davis had herself a really nice day for the Millard West Wildcats. And then also Kylie Pabin down low. It presents a pretty large challenge for a really, really good Tommy Johnson Lincoln North Star squad, as they are incredibly deep with Sarah Gatwich, Joyce Johnson, Annie Liu, Kendall Anderson, as I was blanking on the name. Just a really talented crew overall. So we're excited for that one. That one's going to tip off around 1:30 p.m. Central Time, and you can hear that right here on 93.7 The Ticket. All right, let's go ahead and take our final time out of the half as Milford leads at 39-27 at the break, as we'll see what Minden can do. Minden, the 2 seed, Milford, the 3 seed here in Class C1 action. The winner gets Lincoln Christian tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. in the Class C1 state championship game. We'll send it to break, come back in just a few minutes with the start of the third quarter from PBA. Nick Sainert with you on 93.7 The Ticket.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Hello? Believe it or not, old phones are one of the most common pain points in offices today. Many of these phones are beyond repair because parts aren't available to fix outdated devices. Whether it's a traditional phone system or cloud-based VoIP technology, Hamilton Business Phones can help upgrade your connection. We make it easy to sync your office phone with your cell for seamless call handling, no matter where you work. If your current office phone can't do this, you deserve better. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert with you, sitting courtside, Pinnacle Bank Arena. As at the half, it's 39-27, Milford with a 12-point advantage. As Milford was able to close out the second quarter on a pretty severe run. And it'll be Minden Whippet basketball to start the third quarter of action. Here, top of the key, right side, here's the Minden Whippets. Now having it is Camry. Camry dribbles left side, working on the defender, gets double teamed now, throws it cross court, the jumper, no good, and Rottenberg's there to collect the defensive rebound, and she's immediately fouled. And so Rottenberg draws the foul that time. She had 10 points in the first half there for the Milford Eagles. As Milford will get the basketball. 7:45 to go, third quarter. This is game, 14 of our broadcast. 14 of what will be 48 when it's all said and done next Sunday. The Milford Eagles with it on offense, up by 12, 39-27. And almost a takeaway, but Rottenberg able to get the layup to fall, and Shayla Rottenberg is able to get her 11th and 12th points of the day. 7:22 to go, third quarter, 41-27. Minden needs some buckets. As Camry, the jumper, left side, it rattles to the home, and it's 41-29 now for the Milford Eagles. With the basketball in the lane, Roth, she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. So like I mentioned, Millard West going up against Lincoln North Star later on this afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Jay Foreman, the Husker Hall of Famer, will join me for that one. Class A games at 1:30 and 3:15, while at 6 p.m. and 7:45, we turn our attention to Class B action. Obviously, Scott Catholic, the favorite there in Class B, the number 1 seed. They were toe-to-toe, went to the end of the line against Norris yesterday, but Molly Ladwig and the Scott Catholic Skyhawks able to prevail in that one. Back here, though, in the current action, Milford missed the first free throw, and Roth is able to connect on the second one, so it's now 42-29. 7:06 to go in the third quarter of play. Here's the Minden Whippets. Across the timeline it goes. Left side now cross court to Emery. Mila Emery steps through in the center of the lane. Shot blocked by Rottenberg. Up the floor it goes. Oldfield, nobody in front of her. Taylor Oldfield misses the layup, and the defensive rebound collected by the Minden Whippets, but immediately a double team comes, and we have a Minden Whippets 30-second timeout. Let's take this time to tell you about our friends at Wingstop. Enjoy the boneless meal deal from Wingstop. 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for only $16.99. You can get yours today online at wingstop.com. The score here in this one, 42-29 is the score. 6:46 to go in the ball game. Scratch that in the third quarter. My goodness. It's game 14. Game 2 of the day. We have 4 more to follow. 6:46 to play third quarter. 42-29 is your score. Milford out in front by 13. So Milford will be on defense out of the Minden Whippets timeout. Minden trailing by 13 points. As Minden going to the basket to my left. Here's Minden. Across the timeline comes Mila Emery. She gets it to Camry. Camry trying to drive left side, gets cut off by Rottenberg. Now top of the key, 3-ball on the way from Minden. Off front iron, too short. Rebound bounces off a foot of a Minden player, and we have a jump ball. And the possession arrow keeps it with the Milford Eagles. And so Rottenberg got tied up there with a Minden whippet that was laying on the ground. But fortunately for Minden, it's a stop in the action, and the jump ball will give it to Milford on the alternating possession. So here comes Roth. Roth on the right side to Oldfield. Oldfield top of the key to Roth. Roth working on the defender for the Minden Whippets. Now left side, it's Yackley. Yackley back left to Roth. Roth fires the trifecta from the left side, and she hits it absolutely perfect. Makes it a 45-29 ball game as the Minden Whippets are now trailing by 16. On the left side for Minden, it is Kaylin Jorgensen. Jorgensen near corner to Land. Land guarded by Yackley. Now left side in is Camry. She's bumped, fouled, misses the layup, and Camry will go to the line to shoot 2 shots from the charity stripe. 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go, third quarter here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Class C1 semifinal. The winner gets Lincoln Christian tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. as Milford leads Minden 45-29. The first free throw is good for Camry. She gives Minden their 30th point of the day. Milford up by 15, 45-30. Minden at the free throw line, though. The Whippets with one more free throw coming up. Camry fires away, and she hits it. It's 45-31 with 5:55 in the third. Milford with the basketball, bringing it across the timeline is Roth. Passes it left side to Yackley. Yackley now working back to Roth. Roth just hit a 3 a moment ago. Down low on the block, back out to Roth. Roth cross court, down low on the block. It's Rottenberg. They try a reverse layup. That's a tough shot, and we have a foul called against Shayla Rottenberg, as that is number 3 on her. And just like that, Rottenberg will have to check out of the game. 45-31 your score. 5:39 to go in the third quarter. Nick Sainert with you here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. We'll have an extended break after this game before we get ready for Class A and B action later on today and this afternoon and evening. 45-31, though, is your score. 5:37 to play, third quarter. Top of the key, it's Camry. Camry passes right side to Mila Emery for the Minden Whippets. Top of the key now, left side. Here is number 25, passes it to Emery. That was Starkey, that passes it to Camry. In the lane, the layup will not fall, but they're going to call a blocking foul on number 33, Ashlyn Miller, I believe, and they will. It's number 33, Ashlyn Miller on the foul. The 6-foot sophomore picks up the foul. That is number. They don't have her up there. Never mind. So the stat sheet that they provide for us is not working. I'm not sure if anybody is aware that it's not working either, but it's not getting updated. 45-32 is your score. 5:23 to play. The second free throw is no good, so Minden goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line, and now number 33, Ashlyn Miller, took too many steps. She gave the official an earful, but it doesn't matter. It's still a traveling violation as she went to pass it to try to bring it up the floor. And Minden catches a break. Down by 13, the Whippets with the basketball. Baseline inbound underneath their own hoop. They'll inbound it, far corner. Here is Emery. Mila Emery working in. The tough shot, unable to go, but the putback is good by number 25, McKenna Starkey. Nice shot there by McKenna Starkey, being on the offensive glass, grabbing that one and putting it back up for 2 points. It's an 11-point differential in favor of Milford. Shayla Rottenberg is set to check in at the next dead ball for Milford with those 3 personal fouls. Roth to Yackley for 3, and unable to connect was Yackley from the right wing. She just missed it off the front iron, and Minden collects the defensive rebound. So here across the timeline, passing it left side, Mila Emery with it. Now top of the key, working with it is number 31. That is McKenna Betty. Betty passes right side to Camry. Camry now into the far corner right in front of the Minden bench. Down low, entry pass. Great job on the right-handed layup by Mila Emery. And it's a 9-point ball game. Minden's cut it back to single digits with 4:27 to go in the third quarter. Roth looking inside, trying to get it in there. The layup will not fall for number 33, Ashlyn Miller. We have a whistle, and it's going to be out of bounds, last touched by the Milford Eagles. Milford leads this one 45-36 with 4:19 to go in the third quarter. Minden with the basketball, trailing by 9. Both teams shooting it well from the field. However, Minden has not been able to hit a single three-pointer so far this morning, and they are 0 for 7. Mila Emery with the basketball. She has it in the fingernail. Now down low, working on it. Off the glass, it falls for number 25 for Minden. That's McKenna Starkey, as it's now a 7-point ball game, and the Milford Eagles want to talk things over. Bryce Roth wants to call a timeout. Milford leads this one still 45-38. We'll step aside for 30 seconds, come right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sander with you here. Roth next to Oldfield for the Milford Eagles. Milford on offense. Left side here is Crabtree. Crabtree out to Oldfield. Oldfield on the right side gives it to Roth. Roth on the right wing trying the entry pass down to Rottenberg. She can't hang on to it, but it's going to be deflected off of the Minden Whippets defender, and it will stay with the Milford Eagles. So we have a pause in the action while we have a substitution here. So here, baseline inbound for the Milford Eagles as Roth has it, top of the key. She backs it out near the logo. Right side, here is Yackley for three and unable to hit that one. Another offensive rebound for Milford. In the lane, it's Ashlyn Miller, and Miller able to get on the score or back in the scoring column here as she will get the layup to fall. Here comes Minden trying to figure out a way to get back into this one. They've trailed by more than double digits all night long, and we have a traveling violation called against the Minden Whippets with 3:11 to go in the third quarter. It's 47-38, Milford out in front by 9 points. Crabtree to inbound. She'll inbound it here, and she'll get it into Rottenberg. Rottenberg gives it to Roth. Roth will push it across the timeline. Milford has numbers, 3-on-2. Down low, Miller layup on the doorstep. It falls, and it's 49-38. Great job facilitating by Roth to start things up, and then Miller was able to do the rest on the nice layup from the doorstep on the right side of the hoop. On down low, Minden gets their shot blocked and taken away. Miller comes away with the defensive rebound. Here comes Crabtree for the Milford Eagles. Crabtree kicks it out left side. Three ball on the way from Milford. Circles the rim, but unable to drop, and it's 49-38 up the floor. Here we go with Minden, number 25. That's Starkey. She loses the basketball on the way up, but it's last touched by the Milford Eagles, and it will stay with Minden underneath their own bucket. 49-38 your score. 2:32 to play in the third quarter. Milford out in front by 11 against Minden. Baseline inbound for the Whippets. Looking. They throw it over the top. Here's Starkey. Starkey with it on the right elbow. Spin move. Now shuffling is Camry. Camry kicks it out left wing. Here's Mila Emery with it. Holding the basketball above her head directly in front of us. Guarded closely up in her grill by Roth of Milford. Defensively, Milford has to 12 more seconds on the possession. Now three-point attempt on the way by Starkey will not fall. And it's going to be going back the other way with the Milford Eagles, leading 49-38 with 2:06 to play in the third quarter. Roth left side to Yackley. Cross court, skip pass, Crabtree. Her pass deflected. And we have a personal foul on the reach in called against Camry. That'll be a personal foul on Camry. That is the third team foul on the Minden Whippets here in the third quarter. 1 minute, 57 seconds to play in the third quarter. Minden trails by 11 to Milford, 49-38. Nick Sainert along with you, courtside at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Here, Class C1 action. Throw a pass over the head of a couple of defenders, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Minden as they try to get it down low to Ashlyn Miller, the sophomore center, unable to do so. and it's going to be out of bounds. Milford basketball, 1:53 to go in the third quarter. They get it over the top to Roth. Roth with it. Alejandra Roth passes left side to Crabtree. Crabtree back to Roth for the Milford Eagles on offense. Back to Crabtree. Crabtree on the left side. Cross pass, quarter, 3-ball. Yackley, she connects finally. It's 52-38. Milford out in front by 14 with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Here's Camry. She fires the three-point attempt, and she's fouled. She gets bailed out with a foul call thanks to the defender, Abby Crabtree. And going to the line to shoot 3 shots will be number 13 for the Minden Whippets, the 5'10 senior guard that averages 17 a game, Maddie Camry. The first one rattles around and out, no good on the first free throw attempt. 2 more to come. An update over at Devaney in Class D1. Elm Creek is up on Cedar Catholic 27-26 as Camry here at Pinnacle able to hit the second free throw. 1 more on the way. Number 25, McKenna Starkey, subs back in for the Minden Whippets. Abby Crabtree checks out as Taylor Oldfield subs back in for the Milford Eagles. Back into the game also Rottenberg. She inbounds it to Yackley, who bounces it to Roth. Milford leads it 52-40 with 1:23 to go in the third quarter. On the right side, it's Yackley. Yackley down low, entry pass deflected out of bounds, and it does not touch Milford, it does touch Milford last. It's going to be Minden basketball, 1:17 to play in the third quarter. 52-40 is your score. 1:17 to play, third quarter. Minden with the basketball, trailing by 12. Here in the final moments of quarter number 3. On the right side, Minden with the basketball down low. McKenna Starkey tries to go up strong with it, will not make the layup, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. Last touched by the Minden Whippets. In the direction of the Milford Eagles it goes. With 1:02 to play in the third quarter. Roth gets the inbound pass. She'll jog it across the timeline as Minden in the 2-1-2 defensive zone as Oldfield overhead pass to Roth. Roth dribbles into the double team, now passes back into the corner. Yackley to Oldfield. Oldfield with 45 seconds on the game clock, 17 on the possession. Great find by Taylor Oldfield as she got it down low to Ashlyn Miller. A great find by Taylor Oldfield. And the layup goes for Milford to make it a 54-40 ball game. On the left side, taken away Oldfield once again. She almost lost it right back to Minden. Now they do. Bodies a scrum on the hardwood. Minden comes up with it. The pass down low. Starkey layup too strong. Gets her own miss. The putback is good with the foul. And it's going to be a 54-42 ball game with Starkey shooting 1 more free throw at the line. (54-42) is your score. 19.9 on the game clock here in the third quarter. Milford leads by 12. Minden with 1 free throw coming in the form of McKenna Starkey. She fires away and she misses the free throw. Rebound grabbed out of the air by the 6'3" freshman Shayla Rottenberg. Crossing the timeline, it's Roth. Roth will bring it, get met by Camry. Camry forces her to go to her left side. Roth has no problem with that. She lost the basketball for a moment. Oldfield gets it back with 3 on the clock. The floater missed it badly, and that is the end of the third quarter. Milford leads at 54-42 going into the final stanza here in the Class C1 semifinal matchup. The winner gets Lincoln Christian tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. We'll be right back in 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Lincoln Federal Savings Bank. Personal banking like you remember.
Hi, this is Chris Elgert, loan originator at Lincoln Federal. I know that buying a home is one of the most important decisions a person will make in their lifetime. That's why you need an experienced loan professional to explain all the options available, to answer all your questions, and to make the home buying process a rewarding experience. Talk with me and discover why Lincoln Federal is personal banking like you remember. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. Pinnacle Bank Arena, start of the fourth quarter as Minden is going to be fouled by Milford defensively as Minden's ball carrier, that was Maddie Camery, trying to go into the lane. 7:52 to go, fourth quarter. That foul on the Milford Eagles. They inbounded here. Minden, as the official stands right in my way of the bucket, as passing it right side. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. Nice shot there by number 23, Kinsey Land. The 5'10 senior draws Minden back to within single digits. The deficit is 9. Here's Roth. Puts up a wild shot. She misses it, and Minden gets the defensive rebound. Maddie Camery slowly bringing it up the floor. Camery brings it to the top of the key. 7:21 to play in the fourth quarter. 54-45. Milford out in front by 9 points. They've led since the middle stages of the second quarter. Here on the left side, Starkey gets the tough layup to go with the left hand. They're going to face guard the Milford Eagles now as the head coach for Milford, that is Bryce Roth, wants to talk things over. With 7:06 to go in the fourth quarter. Minden brought out a little bit of extended pressure, and Milford not really sure how to react to it. Bryce Roth calls a timeout. We want to tell you about our friends at Nebraska Hematology Oncology at NHO. They are advancing cancer care and enhancing the lives of those battling cancer by offering clinical trials to patients right here in Nebraska. Learn more at yourcancercare.com. Nick Sainer back with you here, Pinnacle Bank Arena, 54-47 your score. Class C1 action here between Milford and Minden. The winner of this one will play Lincoln Christian tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the Class C1 state championship game. We saw Lincoln Christian knock off Gothenburg in our first game of the day, as Milford will inbound it here. Yackley gets it right in front of us to Ashlyn Miller. Miller now to Yackley. Yackley will bring it across the timeline, passes it left side to Roth. Roth looking around. She draws the double, splits it inside the lane. Roth, tough shot, can't get it to fall. Rottenberg right there to clean it up and put in the layup. It's 56-47 now as the Milford Eagles back in front by 9. The three-pointer on the way. Camery still Minden unable to find the three-point shot as it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Milford Eagles. It'll be Minden Whippets basketball. Minden 1 for 10 from the free throw line, or excuse me, the three-point line rather. Here is Minden with the basketball, right side. It is Kinsey Land. Now Starkey passes it left side. Camery with the basketball overhead, throws it to the top of the key to Mila Emery. 6:19 to play in the ball game. Class C1 state semifinal matchup. 2-seed Minden, 3-seed Milford. Crossing over. Here's Emery, fires a three. Her shot's blocked, but Minden somehow gets it back. Putting up a three is Minden once again. They got another crack at it. A fresh shot clock down low. The layup too strong. Somehow gets it back. Another layup attempt is no good, but a foul as that's number 4 on Shayla Rottenberg with 5:59 to go in the fourth quarter. We saw Minden had success, especially down low, and this is not special analysis by any mean, but when Rottenberg sat on the bench with some early foul trouble, we saw Minden start to have success down low, and it's because the 6'3" body was not down there. Now they're going to force Milford to pull Rottenberg out of the game, and we'll see what they can do. Minden, that is, down low in the paint on the other end of the floor. The second free throw for Minden is also good. It's 56-49, back to a 7-point ball game as they get it into Roth. Roth hesitates, beats her defender off the dribble. Nobody stopping ball. Great dump off, Ashlyn Miller. 58-49 your score with 5:51 to go in the fourth quarter. 58-49, Milford with a 9-point lead. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. Come back on 93.7 The Ticket.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Minden with the basketball out of the timeout, and we quickly have a foul called against the Milford Eagles down low in the paint, and that's exactly where they wanted to go, as now Shayla Rottenberg's out of the game with 4 fouls. She is on the bench, I should say. Not out of the game, just got subbed out with 4 fouls. 58-49 is your score. 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter. And the first free throw by Minden is no good. It's 58-49. At the line, it's McKenna Starkey, the 5'11 senior. The second free throw off front iron, empty. Possession for the Minden Whippets. Yackley passes left side to Crabtree. Crabtree draws the double. Nobody's there to help her. Now Yackley comes back up the floor to Oldfield. Oldfield cross-court pass. That one's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Whippets, and it'll stay Milford basketball. So baseline inbound here for Milford as they get it into Crabtree near the timeline. She's guarded by Camry. 5:21 to go, fourth quarter. 58-49 is your score. Cross-court pass. Milford has it. Left side now to Oldfield. Oldfield fires the 3. It bounces on the rim, then off the backboard and into the hands of the Minden Whippets defender, as that is number 23, Kinsey Land. Land will bring it up the floor, give it to Starkey. Starkey left open from 3, decides to dribble into the lane. She stops just inside the Big Ten logo, now kicks it out left side. Here's number 4, Mila Emery with a 3-pointer, and it's 58-52. Minden's not out of it yet with 4:50 to go in the fourth quarter. On the right side here, now back left side, it's Crabtree. Crabtree throws it up the floor with one hand to number 1. That's Kylie Jacob. Back to Abby Crabtree, the 5'6 freshman Abby Crabtree. She tried to pass it right side. Pass is taken away by Camry. Camry, 1-on-2 break, working against Oldfield, the blocking foul. And Camry will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. With the clock stopped and Minden down by 6, Maddie Camry, the senior guard that averages 17 a game, will go to the charity stripe. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The winner gets to play Lincoln Christian tomorrow at 11 a.m. as Camry misses the first free throw. You look at the Milford Eagles, their one loss on the year came to Lincoln Christian in a 2-point ball game, 69-67. The second free throw, Camry connects. It's 58-53 as Camry goes 1 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Here's Roth bringing it across the half-court line. She gets met by Camry. She almost trips. Roth catches her balance. Now driving baseline. Yackley for 3 and can't connect on that one. It was Yackley, and Minden gets the defensive rebound with 4:11 to play in the fourth quarter. Buckle up, folks. Here we go. 58-53. Minden with the basketball on the right side. Down low, it's Starkey. Starkey on the doorstep. The layup, it somehow bounces out, and Rottenberg's there to collect the miss for the Milford Eagles. 3:56 to play, fourth quarter. 58-53 is your score. Roth with the basketball. Top of the key, it's Roth. Roth dribbles behind the back. One-handed pass down low, Rottenberg out to Oldfield. Oldfield dribbles left. Top of the key, Roth. She draws the double, pass down low to Rottenberg, and a foul is going to be called on the defense. I believe they're going to get Mila Emery for that personal foul. And if so, that's her first. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's 58-53. Milford out in front by 5 over the Minden Whippets. Baseline inbound here for Milford. They're looking to get it in. They get it into Rottenberg. Back out Oldfield. Oldfield now to Roth. Roth on the right wing. 3 ball on the way from a far distance. Can't get that one to fall. And the rebound fought for, last touched by the Minden Whippets, and Milford retains possession. So Milford retains possession on the deflected rebound out of bounds. Here's Roth with a fresh shot clock. The floater off to the left. Rottenberg puts it back up. She's fouled, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots. 3:26 to play, fourth quarter. Milford leads at 58-53. As Shayla Rottenberg will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first is no good. It bounced off the back iron, jumped off the front rim, and it fell to the hardwood. 58-53 your score, 3:26 to go, fourth quarter. Rottenberg's second free throw. That one's also no good, just a tad strong. Here is Minden, down by 5. Camry pushing the pace. She drives right into the defender, and it's going to be a charge against Maddie Camry. I think one official wanted to call it on the defense. The other official that took priority had it as a charge. And so Milford draws the charge, and it's going to be Milford basketball with 3:21 to play. Roth with the basketball. This is number 4, Alejandra Roth. As she has it, crosses over, lost the basketball, trying to get it before it touches the tie line, and she does. Now on the right side, here's Yackley back to Roth. 3:01 to play, fourth quarter. Down low, Rottenberg in the lane. The layup too strong. Put back, Ashlyn Miller high off the glass, and it falls. 60-53 your score. 2:51 to play, fourth quarter. Milford out in front by 7. Minden with the basketball. Camry stops at the elbow, fires, jumper, no good. Rottenberg collects the miss. As that is Rottenberg's 12th rebound. She has a double-double, 14 points, 12 boards here today. 2.5 to play, fourth quarter. Here is Roth, right side Rottenberg, down low, and she is fouled. Shayla Rottenberg is fouled. I believe they're going to get McKenna Starkey with this one. No, they're going to get Betty. So they're going to call the foul on McKenna Betty, rather, not McKenna Starkey, McKenna Betty, and that is Betty's 4th. As Rottenberg misses the first free throw, she's 0 for her last 3. 2:27 to go, fourth quarter, 60-53 is your score. Milford out in front by 7. Rottenberg at the line for Milford. She fires away, and she's unable to hit that one. She's now 0 for her last 4 from the charity stripe. Up the near side, here comes Maddie Camry. She passes it left side to Kinsey Land. Land with it, dribbles in just inside the perimeter, passes back out to Camry. Camry already extinguished her dribble. She's bumped, and she's fouled by Yackley. $60-53 is your score. $2:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Milford leads by 7, and now something notable for Minden is that Minden is rather in the bonus. So they're going line to shoot free throws. They make their first. If you're head coach of Minden, Taylor Malsby, this is a dream come true. Points with the clock stopped in the late stages of the game. Both free throws good for Camry. It's 60-55. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Fourth quarter. Milford has the basketball. Minden trying to ignite some energy into their defense here. As Milford with the basketball up by 5. 1:58 to play. Fourth quarter. Milford has it with Roth at the top of the key. She splits the double in the lane. Roth and she gets the bucket with the foul. The basket will count. That foul goes on number 25, McKenna Starkey. Goodness. And now Roth will be at the line to shoot 1 shot. 1:53 to play in the fourth quarter, 62-55. Milford makes it 63-55. 1 minute, 53 seconds to play, fourth quarter, C1 semifinal matchup. Camry, left side, Minden with the basketball, has it to Mila Emery. Emery on the right side of the lane, dips the shoulder with the bucket and the foul. It's going to be a foul on the defense as it will be against Ayla Roth. And so Roth commits a personal foul. That is her fifth, so Roth is out of the game. With 1:42 left to go in the ball game, Roth fouls out for Milford. Going to the line to shoot one shot is Mila Emery. Emery able to hit the free throw, and it's a 63-58 ball game. Back to a 5-point margin. Here's Crabtree directly in front of us. Up the floor to Yeakley. Yeakley with the basketball near the logo. Looking around, throws it down to Oldfield. Oldfield on the left side. Cross-court skip pass to Crabtree. Crabtree with it. Back the other way to Oldfield. Milford, wasting as much time as they can. 11 seconds on the possession. They get it to Yeakley. Yeakley with Milford up by 5, driving towards the lane. They kick it. Crabtree, wide open 3, and Crabtree connects. Abby Crabtree, the freshman, able to hit the big three-pointer. Up the floor it goes as it's saved from going out of bounds by Milford, and Crabtree has the basketball. They're going to have to foul. Less than a minute, and they foul Abby Crabtree. .8 on the game clock here in the fourth quarter, 66-58 your score. Abby Crabtree, the freshman, 5'6", who just averages 4.5 points a game, is at the line with 2 big free throws, and she misses the first. Crabtree steps up to the line and gets the ball from the official. We're ready to go. 56.8. One more free throw coming for Crabtree, and it's no good. The rebound tipped around. Crabtree comes up with it, saves it from going out of bounds, and now into the hands of the Minden Whippets. The Whippets, after an empty free throw trip from Milford, Minden has the basketball. 66-58 your score. The pass right side. Mila Emery with it, working on Oldfield. The pass taken away. Rottenberg came up with the deflection. Minden somehow gets it back. 3 ball on the way. Camry off to the right. The rebound deflected out of bounds. It'll be Minden basketball. It's going to be a baseline inbound here for the Minden Whippets as underneath their own bucket, they lead it by 8, 33.1 seconds to go. Milford leads by 8, I should say. In the lane, now kicks it out. Starkey for 3, and it's good. Minden calls a quick timeout as they now trail by just 5. 27 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's 66-61 Milford with a 5-point lead. It's a full timeout on the floor. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and come back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Appreciate Bach and Austin. They'll carry you through our extended break to come here in 27 seconds of game time. 66-61 is your score. On the other side of that extended break, in between games, we will have Class A action. Number 1, Millard West, and the Gessert Twins, the future Creighton basketball players, going up against Lincoln North Star. As Milford looks to inbound, and the pass is going to be deflected on the inbound attempt. Out of bounds, last touch by Minden. It'll stay with Milford. Milford basketball looking to inbound. Milford looking around, still surveying the land, and we have a timeout charged to the Milford Eagles. It is a full timeout because that's all they got left. 26.9 on the fourth quarter clock, 66-61. is your score. While we have a break in the action, I want to tell you about our friends at the NDOT Highway Safety Office. Did you know it's Vehicle Safety Recalls Week? You can learn more at dot.nebraska.gov. It's also Game On at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They have brands like Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, and more. Check out their inventory at 27th and I-80 in North Lincoln. All right, so it's 66-61 your score, 26.9 on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. An update over from the Devaney Center in Class D1 semifinal action. Elm Creek is on top of Cedar Catholic, 41-38. All right, so 26.9 in the fourth quarter. Milford just had to call a timeout after they almost turned it over on the inbound play. They're going to get a fresh 5 seconds. And with a 5-point lead, here we'll see what Milford drew up out of the timeout. They get it into Shayla Rottenberg, and Rottenberg is immediately fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots as Minden is obviously in the bonus in fouls, and Milford has 2 free throws coming up. Shayla Rottenberg at the line, the 6'3" freshman center on the year, averages 14 points, 9 rebounds tonight, has 14 points and 12 rebounds, despite battle and foul trouble the entire night. Rottenberg, however, is 0 for her last 5 from the free throw line. The next one coming. And not good on that one as well. Defensive rebound for Starkey and Minden. Now Crabtree takes it away. Milford going to be on offense. They're going to have to be chased down and eventually fouled. And now Yeakley is fouled. What a great play by the freshman guard, Abby Crabtree. She read the pass that McKenna Starkey was sending Minden's way, and she intercepted it, gave it to Yeakley, and Yeakley goes to the line to shoot 2 shots. As the first free throw for Yeakley is no good. 17.4 on the game clock, 66-61 is your score. Milford with the 5-point lead. Milford on the day shooting 52% from the field. And Yeakley fires the free throw on the way. It's good. It's a 6-point lead, 67-61 as Milford goes 1 for 2 on their trip down to the charity stripe. Here, top of the key. Crabtree almost picked the pocket. Now the pass intercepted as Milford going to run this one out. Minden's not fouling, and the Milford Eagles, for the first time, they're going to the state championship game. They win not their first like they did on Wednesday, but now their second state tournament game in program history, and they are going to the state championship match tomorrow morning where they will play the Class C1 defending champion, the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. Your final score, the Milford Eagles 67, the Minden Whippets 61. Nick Sainert for now will send it back to our 93.7 The Ticket studios. Jake Bachhoven, Austin Orman, and the rest of the crews, Terrell Farley as well, will take you through the next hour or so before we bring it back here at 1:30 for Millard West and the Lincoln North Star Gators right from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow Pontoon Boats, and Triton Trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer. High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchased from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Have you heard about advanced medical imaging